this is not sufficient. That main number will have it, always have that. We go to the website, we can have the main number. I mean, you are doing research, and you said you want to look for the very specific unit about handling customer feedback, complaint, and solving internal matters. After all this time, you cannot find anything?
Yeah, like a lot of it seems to be for like technical issues is the problem.
What kind of technical issues?
Like if you had an issue with the apps and all that, and I know that you want something a little bit more than that.
Okay, so can you tell me who is your boss?
Like I said, since we are a team, I have multiple.
But the multiple boss also should have a unit that specifically handle claims of theft. I want to find the unit who handling theft claim case, and that person who's in charge of it. I want to find that person's contact information.
Like I said, for that one, I would have to file a note with them and let them know to call you back.
Okay, so that's the internal policy. You are instructed to do that. You are not allowed to give information out to your customer when they have issues. Good. I just want to have that on our record. That's how State Farm is handling matters like that. Now, if that's the case, then please keep that note of today and then hand it over to your immediate supervisor and request that supervisor to please call me back.
Yes, I will send
Okay.
Yes, I will be sure to send a note letting them know to call you back as soon as possible so you can.
Correct. So my name is Dr. Lotus King Weiss.
All right.
My work number is 347-822-5637. Right now, this car belongs to my nonprofit organization called the Whole Elephant Institute because Mr. Shim already donated this car to our nonprofit. So I'm in charge of handling all these kind of issues, and I want to make sure, use this case, I'm going to help the State Farm to do better. I'm worried about State Farm's future.
All right. Yeah, like I said, I will be sure to send them that note. I will be sure to give them that number, which is 347-822-5637, correct?
Correct. We also want to have email from State Farm to explain two things. One, why there is someone try to convince us our car is junk. Two, why this car has been held by State Farm for so long and preventing us to use the car, and how State Farm is going to show the responsibilities for this.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to try.
Yeah, keep the note.
Be
Please.
sure to leave that in the note.
Yeah, please keep this in the note. That's my request, okay? We want to have explanation about all this we consider to be, deeds that violate ethics and morality, and it's going to damage State Farm's future. We want State Farm leaders to pay attention to what's really going on. I consider this extremely serious and need to be rectified immediately, to prevent the loss of your customers, because we are not confident enough to use State Farm anymore. With all this, we have been experienced. Mr. Shim spent $48,000 for his car for the past 24 years. And it is for the first incidents, you guys handling matter so terribly. This outrageous.
Oh, I 100% agree.
Thank you.
I have no idea why it took so long.
Yeah, it's not allowed. So please, you as an employee of State Farm, this is also your future too. Because if the State Farm is corrupt and bankrupt, you're going to lose your job. So I encourage you to work with us and make sure the message is sent, to the leaders of State Farm. We want it to be answered. And whatever that our financial loss, State Farm has to cover it. Apologize and cover it. Because we're going to have to straighten all the things matters up. Then we will still be able to be a good customer of State Farm. Otherwise, this is not going to work. Also, I have a nonprofit organization. We have lots of community members who trust my voice. If I start to broadcast the corruption of State Farm to our community, I guarantee State Farm is going to lose business. I will make sure of that. Okay?
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna send that note. I'm gonna make sure they contact you back as soon as possible.
Yep.
And I'm going to do what I can to try and make this right for you, because I agree, this is kind of ridiculous.
Thank you so much. You have righteous thoughts.
Yeah, I have no idea why it took
Yeah.
so long.
Yeah, it is something that we need to work together to make this world a better place. We cannot count on other people to do it. We have to do it ourselves. Whenever we see something that's not right, we're going to have to help other people to recognize that this is not allowed. Okay, we have to do the right thing, and if we don't take care of this kind of corruption ourselves, if you call the police is not taking care of it. If you call the other lawyers are not taking care of it. Everybody just wants money, money, money. So I'm just an educator. I'm extremely compassionate. I'm not going to, false accuse, and then make trouble. My purpose is to educate, and my purpose is to encourage everybody to start to do good from this moment on, because otherwise we're heading towards self-destruction in this world. So I just want to encourage you to visit my nonprofit organization website. We have a lot of important education information, to help us to understand what is necessary for us to survive as humanity as a whole. Otherwise, all our immoral conduct is leading to mankind to be destroyed. Why we have COVID. Okay? All this we need to really think about very carefully. So my nonprofit organization's name is called The Whole Elephant Institute. The website is www.thewholeelephant, THEWHOLEELEPHANT.info. So this vehicle right now belongs to our nonprofit organization, and I want to make sure State Farm understand that we're not going to allow any misconduct to be dealt with us.
All right, yeah, like I said, I'm going to be sure to leave that note. I'm going to be sure that they get that information, and I'm going to be sure that they call you back.
Wonderful. May I ask your name, please? Because you are very good. We want to praise you for your good work today. Whoever does good, we're going to reward. Okay? Whoever doesn't do good, we're going to make sure the person understands that they are not doing good.
My name is Matthew.
Matthew, nice to meet you, Matthew. You're good. And continue to be good, and continue to, help the Whole Elephant Institute to communicate with your leaders. And when you keep on doing that, I'm sure you will have a very good future.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate that.
Good, Matthew. Yeah. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to make sure that Final Note gets there. I'm going to make sure to list that you guys were very upset about all this.
Yes.
I'm going to list questioning why this claim was allowed to get this way, and I'm going to be sure that they try and call you back.
Make sure tell them that someone tried to convince us that our car is junk, and try to lure Mr. Shim to accept $1,000 to then let the State Farm take away the car. I don't know who is doing that.
Yeah, I will note in my notes that you guys have been told that the vehicle was a total loss when it was not.
Yes.
That is for the repairs facilities to decide, not us.
It's already they already evaluated and then says the car is in good condition. Only after I firmly told them that no, our car is precious, it's not junk. It's only have 50-something thousand miles, and we took care of it in a great caring way, and there is no way that this car is destroyed. And then they shut up, and then they put a note that says, oh, we evaluated the car is in good condition, and the fixation is only a couple $100. This is outrageous. For insurance company, have staff members that self-conflicting each other and causing us so much distress and trouble. It's not allowed.
Like I said, that was very much out of their turn to say that. Because,
yes.
Like I said, the repair facility is the one that ultimately decides whether
exactly.
good for that. So.
Yeah. So that has to be reported to the leader and investigated the internal. Someone is trying to steal our car. Someone in State Farm is taking advantage of the situation and then try to use State Farm to to get the car in their hand. They probably have some kind of connections, and then when they get the car, they ship it to salvage place, and then they start to interact with those people who break down our car and take the parts, and then they have a under table dealing to say, hey, now you get the car, now give me some cash back, kickback. There's something very bad going on with those workers in the State Farm who use State Farm as a way to steal people's property. I want to make sure what happens to us is investigated thoroughly. I'm going to also file a police report on that too, as a matter of fact.
All right. Like I said, be sure to keep us updated on that.
Yeah, I will.
I'm going
Yeah.
To let the note to say that people have been saying that it is a total loss when it may very well not be. But like I said, I'm going to be leaving all those notes.
I already told you that it's not like may well be not or not so. This is a blunt lie. This is almost criminal activity in my view. Okay, the car right now is from State Farm. Evaluation team that the car is in good condition. The fixing car is only less than $300. But just like 1 day or 2 days ago, prior to that estimate sent to us, someone repeatedly harassed Mr. Shen and want him to claim the car to be a junk car and offer him $1,000. This is a criminal activity. It's thief, So this has to be reported. You tell your leader that we, have a record of this, and we have evidence that State Farm employee seems to be doing some criminal activities. Therefore, that has to be investigated immediately.
I will be noting in my notes to investigate the previous conversation.
Thank you very much. Yeah, make sure our conversation is recorded for your company, and then share with your leader exactly what I said.
Yep, like I said, most incoming calls to State Farm are recorded. So, I said,
very good.
They'll be able to look at this, and they'll be able to basically investigate. So hopefully we will have more information on that.
Wonderful.
And like I said, I'm going to be sure that they give you a call back.
Thank you so very much. So my number, you already have it, right? My email, do you want it or you don't?
That isn't necessary. Like I said,
okay.
You have your phone number, which is good enough.
Yeah, 347-822-5637. Dr. Lotus King Weiss, LOTUSKINGWEISS. I'm the president of a 501c3 nonprofit organization serving New York in the past 18 years called the Whole Elephant Institute.
All right. Like I said, I'm going to make sure that they get that information, that they talk to you, and hopefully they'll be able to help you out.
Thank you so much, Matthew.
Not a problem.
You have a good day.
Problem.
Thanks.
You too.
Bye-bye now.
Have a good one.